Speak English is important for several reasons. English is the third most spoken language in the world and is the official language of more than 50 countries. It is also the language of international business, science, technology, and diplomacy. Here are some of the reasons why learning to speak English is important. English is a global language. As mentioned above, English is the third most spoken language in the world and is spoken by more than 1.5 billion people. It is also the language of international communication and is used by people all over the world to communicate with each other. Being able to speak English opens up opportunities to connect with people from different cultures and countries. English is the language of business. English is the language of international business and is used by companies all over the world to communicate with each other. If you want to work in a global company or want to do business internationally, then learning to speak English is essential. English is the language of science and technology. English is the language of science and technology and is used by researchers and scientists to communicate their findings. If you want to study or work in the fields of science or technology, then being able to speak English is a must. Why learning to speak English is important? English is the language of the internet. The internet is dominated by English language content, and most of the websites and online resources are in English. Being able to speak English gives you access to a vast amount of information and resources that are not available in other languages. English is a requirement for higher education. Many universities around the world use English as the language of instruction. If you want to study at a university that uses English as the language of instruction, then you will need to be proficient in English. English is the language of travel. English is spoken in many countries around the world and is often used as a second language in countries where it is not the official language. Being able to speak English makes it easier to travel and communicate with people from different cultures. In conclusion, learning to speak English is important because it is a global language, the language of business, science, and technology, the language of the internet, a requirement for higher education, and the language of travel. Being able to speak English opens up a world of opportunities and allows you to connect with people from different cultures and countries. English improves cultural understanding. Learning English can also improve your understanding of different cultures. English is spoken by people from all over the world, and learning the language can give you insights into the customs, traditions, and beliefs of different cultures. English is a gateway to learning other languages. English is also a gateway to learning other languages. Many languages have borrowed words and phrases from English, and knowing English can make it easier to learn other languages. English is a language of creativity. English is a language of creativity and is used by writers, poets, and artists to express themselves. Knowing English can open up a world of creative expression and cultural understanding. The ebook, Speak English Confidently, a beginner's guide, can help you in several ways if you are new to learning the English language. Here are some ways this ebook can be helpful. Provides a structured learning path. This ebook can provide a structured learning path for beginners to learn English in a systematic way. It covers essential topics such as English grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, which are crucial for building a strong foundation in the language. Offers practical tips and exercises. The ebook provides practical tips and exercises that can help beginners develop their English speaking skills. It includes exercises for practicing pronunciation, building vocabulary, and improving grammar, which can help build confidence in speaking English. Helps overcome language barriers. For non-native English speakers, learning the language can be a challenging experience. This ebook can help overcome language barriers by providing simple and clear explanations of English grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. How this ebook can help you speak English confidently. A beginner's guide enhances communication skills. The ebook can help beginners improve their communication skills by teaching them how to communicate effectively in English. It covers topics such as how to introduce oneself, how to ask and answer questions, and how to participate in basic conversations. Builds confidence in speaking English. The ebook is designed to help beginners build confidence in speaking English. It includes useful phrases and expressions that can be used in real-life situations, which can help beginners feel more confident in their ability to communicate in English. Provides real-world examples. The ebook can provide real-world examples of English usage, which can help beginners understand how the language is used in everyday situations. This can help them develop practical language skills that can be used in real-life situations. Builds cultural awareness. Learning a language also involves learning about the culture associated with that language. The ebook may include information about English-speaking cultures, which can help beginners understand the values, beliefs, and customs of English-speaking people. Offers flexibility. The ebook provides flexibility in learning as beginners can learn at their own pace and convenience. They can study the ebook and practice speaking English whenever they have time and at a pace that suits them. Helps with self-motivation. Learning a language requires self-motivation and discipline. The ebook can help beginners stay motivated by providing achievable goals and encouraging them to practice regularly. As beginners see progress in their language skills, it can boost their motivation to continue learning and speaking English. Chapter 2. The basic English grammar refers to the rules that dictate how words are used to form sentences in the English language. It encompasses everything from basic sentence structure to the more advanced aspects of language, such as verb tenses, modifiers, and clauses. At the most basic level, English sentences are composed of a subject and a predicate. The subject refers to the person or thing that the sentence is about, while the predicate is the part of the sentence that contains the action or state of being. For example, in the sentence, Mary walked to the store, Mary is the subject and walked to the store is the predicate. In addition to the subject and predicate, sentences may also contain other elements such as objects, complements, and modifiers. An object is the noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb, while a complement is a word or phrase that completes the meaning of the verb. Modifiers, on the other hand, are words that provide additional information about other elements in the sentence. These can include adjectives, adverbs, and prepositional phrases. Understanding English grammar and sentence structure. One important aspect of English grammar is the use of verb tenses. There are several different verb tenses, including the present, past, and future tenses, as well as perfect and progressive forms of each tense. For example, in the sentence, I have been studying English for 3 years, the verb have been studying is in the present perfect progressive tense, which indicates that the action began in the past and is ongoing. Another important aspect of English grammar is sentence structure. In English, sentences are typically structured using a subject-verb-object SVO order, which means that the subject comes first, followed by the verb, and then the object. For example, in the sentence, the cat chased the mouse, cat is the subject, chased is the verb, and mouse is the object. However, there are many variations to the SVO order, depending on the context and intended meaning. For example, sentences can also be structured using an object-subject-verb OSV order, a verb-subject-object VSO order, or other variations. Understanding English grammar and sentence structure is essential for effective communication in both written and spoken contexts. It helps us convey our intended meaning accurately and clearly, and allows us to comprehend the language used by others. By mastering the basic rules of English grammar, we can become more confident and effective communicators. The basic structure of English sentences with examples of verbs, objects, and subjects. Verb. The verb of the sentence is the action or state of being that the subject performs. Examples: she sings. Sings is the verb. They eat pizza. Eat is the verb. He runs quickly. Runs is the verb. Tense: simple present, simple present, simple present, simple past, simple past, simple past, simple future, simple future, simple future. Example sentence: she sings. They eat pizza. He runs quickly. She sang a song. They played soccer. He ran 5 miles yesterday. She will sing a song. They will play soccer. He will run a marathon. Subject: she, they, he, verb: sings, eat, runs, sang, played, ran, will sing, will play, will run. Object: none, pizza, quickly, a song, soccer, 5 miles, a song, soccer, a marathon. In the chart, the subject is the noun or pronoun that performs the action of the verb. The verb is the action or state of being that the subject performs. The object receives the action of the verb. Here's a more detailed explanation of each element with examples. Subject: the subject of the sentence is the person, place, thing, or idea that is performing the action or being described. Examples: she sings. She is the subject of the verb sings. They eat pizza. They is the subject of the verb eat. They eat pizza. Pizza is the object of the verb eat. He goes to work. Work is the object of the preposition to. She gave him a gift. Him is the indirect object, and gift is the direct object. Adverb. The adverb of the sentence describes the verb by modifying its meaning. Examples. He runs quickly. Quickly is the adverb, modifying the verb runs. She sings beautifully. Beautifully is the adverb, modifying the verb sings. They spoke softly. Softly is the adverb, modifying the verb spoke. Adjective. The adjective of the sentence describes the subject or object by modifying its meaning. Examples. She looks happy. Happy is the adjective, modifying the subject she. The red car is fast. Red is the adjective, modifying the subject car. He feels tired. Tired is the adjective, modifying the subject he. Preposition. The preposition of the sentence shows the relationship between the subject, verb, and object. Examples. He goes to work. To is the preposition, showing the relationship between goes and work. Understanding these elements and how they work together is essential for constructing clear, grammatically correct sentences in English. Tense: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, perfect continuous, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. A chart related tense with verb, object, subject with above definition and full tense. In the chart, the subject is the person or thing performing the action. The verb is the action being performed, and the object is the thing receiving the action. The tense indicates when the action took place or will take place. Here is a brief explanation of each tense with examples. Example sentence: she sings. She is singing a song. She has sung a song. She has been singing for an hour. She sang a song. She was singing a song. She had sung a song. She had been singing for an hour. She will sing a song. She will be singing a song. She will have sung a song. She will have been singing for an hour. Subject: she. Verb: sings, as singing, has sung, has been singing, sang, was singing, had sung, had been singing, will sing, will be singing, will have sung, will have been singing. Object: none. A song for an hour. A song for an hour. A song for an hour. Simple present tense. This tense is used to describe an action that is currently happening, always happening, or happening repeatedly. Examples: she sings. Sings is the present tense form of the verb sing. Present continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that is happening right now or around this time. Examples: she is singing a song. Is singing is the present continuous tense form of the verb sing. Present perfect tense. This tense is used to describe an action that happened at an unspecified time before now or is still happening. Examples: she has sung a song. Has sung is the present perfect tense form of the verb sing. Present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that started in the past and continues up to the present. Examples: she has been singing for an hour. Has been singing is the present perfect continuous tense form of the verb sing. Simple past tense. This tense is used to describe an action that occurred in the past. Examples: she sang a song. Sang is the past tense form of the verb sing. Past continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that was happening in the past at a specific time. Examples: she was singing a song. Was singing is the past continuous tense form of the verb sing. Past perfect tense. This tense is used to describe an action that was completed before another past action or time. Examples: she had sung a song. Had sung is the past perfect tense form of the verb sing. Past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that started in the past and continued up until another past action or time. Examples: she had been singing for an hour. Had been singing is the past perfect continuous tense form of the verb sing. Simple future tense. This tense is used to describe an action that will happen in the future. Examples: she will sing a song. Will sing is the simple future tense form of the verb sing. Future continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that will be happening in the future. Examples: she will be singing a song. Will be singing is the future continuous tense form of the verb sing. Future perfect tense. This tense is used to describe an action that will be completed before a specific future time. Examples: she will have sung a song. Will have sung is the future perfect tense form of the verb sing. Future perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that will have been happening for a certain period of time before a specific future time. Examples: she will have been singing for an hour. Will have been singing is the future perfect continuous tense form of the verb sing. Certainly, building your vocabulary can be an important step towards improving your English language skills, which can help you communicate more effectively and confidently with others. By expanding your vocabulary, you can express yourself more clearly and precisely, and better understand what others are saying. Remember, building your vocabulary is a lifelong process that requires regular practice and effort. The more you expose yourself to new words and use them in context, the more natural and confident you will become in your English language skills. Building your vocabulary. Describe special words with pronunciation, example, and much more in simple words. Word category: adjectives, verbs, adverbs, nouns, phrases. Definition: words that describe or modify a noun or pronoun. Words that show action, occurrence, or state of being. Words that modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs, providing more information about the manner, place, time, degree, or frequency. Words that name people, places, things, or ideas. Groups of words that convey a particular meaning that cannot be derived from the individual words. Idioms: expressions that convey a figurative meaning different from the literal interpretation of the words. Homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. For example, there, and there are homophones. Here are some more examples: flower and floor, meat and meat, sun and sun, peace and peace. Describe special words with pronunciation, example, and much more in simple words. Synonyms. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings. For example, happy and joyful are synonyms. Here are some more examples: angry and furious, large and big, tiny and small, smart and intelligent. Antonyms. Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. For example, hot and cold are antonyms. Here are some more examples: good and bad, happy and sad, fast and slow. Homographs. Homographs are words that have the same spelling but different meanings and pronunciations. For example, there can mean a drop of water from the eye or to rip something. Here are some more examples: bow can mean to bend forward or a type of ribbon. Wind can mean moving air or to twist something. Read can mean to look at written words or to have looked at written words in the past. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia are words that imitate the sound they represent. For example, buzz imitates the sound of a bee. Here are some more examples: hiss imitates the sound of a snake. Sizzle imitates the sound of something frying in hot oil. Pop imitates the sound of something bursting. Palindromes. Palindromes are words or phrases that read the same backward and forward. For example, race car is a palindrome. Here are some more examples: level, deified, madam. Idioms. Idioms are phrases that have a different meaning than the literal meaning of the words. For example, break a leg means good luck. Here are some more examples: kick the bucket means to die. Raining cats and dogs means it's raining heavily. Put your foot in your mouth means to say something embarrassing or inappropriate. Diphthongs. Diphthongs are vowel sounds that combine two different vowel sounds to make one sound. For example, the oi in coin is a diphthong that combines the o sound and the I sound. Here are some more examples: ow in house, o in court, a in weight. Consonants. Consonants are letters in the English alphabet that are not vowels. They are classified by where and how they are pronounced in the mouth. Here are some examples of different types of consonants. P is a bilabial consonant, meaning it is pronounced by using both lips. T is a dental consonant, meaning it is pronounced by using the tongue against the teeth. K is a velar consonant, meaning it is pronounced by using the back of the tongue against the soft palate. Schwa. Schwa is a special character in English that represents the most common vowel sound in the language. It is represented by an upside down A symbol A and sounds like the sound in the word about. Here are some examples of words that contain the schwa sound: sofa, banana, pajama. Conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that join together words, phrases, or clauses in a sentence. For example, and adds two or more things together, e.g., I have a cat and a dog, or presents a choice between two or more things, e.g., Do you want ice cream or cake? But indicates a contrast or contradiction, e.g., I want to go to the beach, but it's raining. Prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning, while suffixes are added to the end. For example, "un" can be added as a prefix to negate the meaning of a word, e.g., happy, and "unhappiness" can be added as a suffix to create a noun from an adjective, e.g., happy, and "happiness." Full can be added as a suffix to create an adjective from a noun, e.g., beauty, and "beautiful." Homophones with different spellings. In addition to homophones with the same spelling but different meanings, there are also homophones with different spellings but the same sound. Here are some examples: there, and there, your, and your, to, and to. Modal verbs. Modal verbs are verbs that are used to express modality, or the speaker's attitude toward a situation. For example, can is used to express ability or possibility, e.g., I can swim. Should is used to express advice or obligation, e.g., you should study for the test. Would is used to express a hypothetical situation, e.g., if I had more money, I would travel. Compound words. Compound words are made up of two or more words that are joined together to create a new word. For example, bookshelf is made up of book and shelf. Birthday is made up of birth and day. Prepositions. Prepositions are words that show the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other words in a sentence. For example, in shows location inside of something, e.g., the book is in the drawer. On shows location on top of something, e.g., the phone is on the table. With shows association or accompaniment, e.g., I am going to the store with my friend. Learning about these special words and structures can help you to understand and communicate more effectively in English. Learning essential phrases and expressions can be very helpful when trying to communicate in a new language. It can make it easier to interact with native speakers and to navigate unfamiliar situations. Here are some tips for learning essential phrases and expressions. Start with the basics. Begin by learning basic phrases such as greetings, introductions, and common expressions like please, thank you, and excuse me. These are phrases that you will use often and will help you establish a foundation for more complex interactions. Focus on practical expressions. Identify the types of situations you are likely to encounter and learn expressions related to those situations. For example, if you are traveling, you may want to learn expressions related to asking for directions, ordering food, and making reservations. Use a variety of resources. Utilize a variety of resources such as textbooks, online courses, language learning apps, and language exchange programs. This will give you exposure to different types of materials and help reinforce what you learn. Practice, practice, practice. Repetition is key when learning a new language. Practice speaking the phrases and expressions you have learned as much as possible. This will help you build confidence and improve your pronunciation. Immerse yourself in the language. Immerse yourself in the language as much as possible by watching movies or TV shows in the target language, listening to music, and practicing with native speakers. This will help you become more comfortable with the language and increase your exposure to real-life expressions and colloquialisms. Learning essential phrases and expressions. Some examples of essential phrases and expressions you might want to learn in a new language include greetings, hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Introductions. My name is, what's your name, nice to meet you. Directions. Where is, how do I get to, left, right, straight ahead. Ordering food. I would like, can I have, what do you recommend, the bill please. Making reservations. I would like to make a reservation. For how many people? What time? Asking for help. Excuse me, I'm lost, can you help me? I don't understand. Expressing gratitude. Thank you, thanks, you're welcome, no problem. A. Hello, nice to meet you. A way to express pleasure in meeting someone for the first time. Example, hello, my name is Sarah. Nice to meet you. How are you? A common way to ask someone how they're doing. Example, hello, how are you? What's up? A more casual way to ask someone how they're doing. Example, hey, what's up? Though, hi, hey there. A friendly way to greet someone. Example, hi, hey there. How's it going? How's your day going? A way to ask someone about their day. Example, hi, how's your day going so far? Teen, good morning. rise and shine, a cheerful way to greet someone in the morning. Example, good morning, rise and shine. Did you sleep well? A way to ask someone how they slept. Example, good morning, did you sleep well? 4. Good afternoon, how's your day going so far? A way to ask how someone's day is going in the afternoon. Example, good afternoon, how's your day going so far? It's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? A way to make small talk about the weather. Example, good afternoon, it's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? 5. Good evening, how was your day? A way to ask about someone's day in the evening. Example, good evening, how was your day? Here are some related phrases and expressions for greetings. Did you have a good dinner? A way to ask about someone's dinner. Example, good evening, did you have a good dinner? These phrases and expressions can be used in various situations and contexts to greet people politely and initiate conversation. 6. Where is, excuse me, where is the nearest bank? A polite way to ask for directions. Example, excuse me, where is the nearest bank? Do you know where the train station is? A way to ask if someone knows where a specific location is. Example, do you know where the train station is? 7. How do I get to the museum from here? A way to ask for directions to a specific location. Example, excuse me, how do I get to the museum from here? Can you tell me how to get to the post office? A way to ask for directions to a specific location. Example, excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the post office? 8. Left, turn left at the traffic light. A way to give directions on which way to turn. Example, turn left at the traffic light. The restaurant is on your left. A way to indicate the location of a place on someone's left. Example, the restaurant is on your left. No, right, turn right at the intersection. A way to give directions on which way to turn. Example, turn right at the intersection. The gas station is on your right. A way to indicate the location of a place on someone's right. Example, the gas station is on your right. Here are some related phrases and expressions for greetings. 10. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks. A way to indicate that someone should continue going forward without turning. Example, go straight ahead for 2 blocks. The hotel is straight ahead. A way to indicate the location of a place that is directly ahead. Example, the hotel is straight ahead. These phrases and expressions can be used when asking for directions or giving directions to help someone get to a specific location. They are essential when traveling to an unfamiliar place or country. 11. Ordering food. Can I have the menu, please? A way to ask for the menu. Example, excuse me, can I have the menu, please? I would like to order a pizza. A way to express what you want to order. Example, I would like to order a pizza. 12. Asking for recommendations. What do you recommend? A way to ask for the waiter's recommendation. Example, what do you recommend from the menu? What is your specialty? A way to ask for the restaurant's specialty. Example, what is your specialty dish? 13. Modifying an order. Can I have this without onions? A way to request a change in the dish. Example, can I have this burger without onions? Can I have extra cheese on my pizza? A way to request an addition to the dish. Example, can I have extra cheese on my pizza? 14. Confirming the order. So, to confirm, I ordered the steak and fries, right? A way to confirm the order with the waiter. Example, so, to confirm, I ordered the steak and fries, right? Just to be sure, I ordered the chicken, not the fish, correct? A way to confirm the order with the waiter. Example, just to be sure, I ordered the chicken, not the fish, correct? 15. Paying the bill. Can we have the bill, please? A way to ask for the bill. Example, can we have the bill, please? Can we pay separately? A way to ask to split the bill. Example, can we pay separately, please? These phrases and expressions can help you effectively communicate your food preferences and requirements when ordering food in a restaurant or cafe. 16. Making a reservation. Hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 people. A way to begin the reservation process. Example, hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 people. I'm interested in reserving a table for dinner tonight. A way to express your interest in reserving a table. Example, I'm interested in reserving a table for dinner tonight. 17. Date and time. What dates and times are available? A way to ask about available reservation times. Example. What dates and times are available for a reservation? I'd like to make a reservation for Friday at 7 p.m. A way to specify the date and time of the reservation. Example. I'd like to make a reservation for Friday at 7 p.m. 18. Number of guests. How many people are in your party? A way to ask for the number of guests. Example. How many people are in your party? I'll be bringing 4 guests. A way to specify the number of guests. Example. I'll be bringing 4 guests. 19. Special requests. I have a dietary restriction. Can you accommodate it? A way to make special requests related to dietary restrictions. Example. I have a dietary restriction. Can you accommodate it? Can we have a table with a view? A way to make special requests related to seating preferences. Example. Can we have a table with a view? 20. Confirming the reservation. Can you confirm the reservation for me? A way to confirm the reservation with the restaurant. Example. Can you confirm the reservation for me? Just to confirm, we have a reservation for 2 people at 7 p.m. tonight. A way to confirm the reservation details. Example. Just to confirm, we have a reservation for 2 people at 7 p.m. tonight. 21. Asking for directions. Excuse me, I'm lost. Can you help me find my way to the train station? A way to ask for help with directions. Example. Excuse me, I'm lost. Can you help me find my way to the train station? Sorry, I'm not from around here. Could you tell me how to get to the museum? A way to express unfamiliarity and ask for directions. Example. Sorry, I'm not from around here. Could you tell me how to get to the museum? 22. Seeking clarification. I don't understand. Could you please explain it again? A way to seek clarification when someone says something you don't understand. Example. I don't understand. Could you please explain it again? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it, please? A way to ask someone to repeat something that they said. Example. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it, please? 23. Asking for assistance. Excuse me, could you help me carry this box? A way to ask for help with something physical. Example. Excuse me, could you help me carry this box? I'm having trouble with my computer. Could you take a look at it, please? A way to ask for help with something technical. Example. I'm having trouble with my computer. Could you take a look at it, please? 24. Expressing gratitude. Thank you so much for your help. A way to express gratitude after someone has helped you. Example. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate your assistance. Thank you. A way to express appreciation for someone's help. Example. I really appreciate your assistance. Thank you. These phrases and expressions can help you effectively ask for help and communicate your needs in a polite and respectful manner. Remember to always be courteous and grateful for any assistance you receive. Improving your English pronunciation can be a challenging task, but there are some tips that can help you make progress. Here are some tips. Listen to native speakers. One of the best ways to improve your English pronunciation is to listen to native speakers as much as possible. You can watch movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos in English to hear how words are pronounced in context. Record yourself speaking English and listen back to it. This will help you identify areas where you need to improve your pronunciation. Practice speaking aloud. Practice speaking English aloud as much as possible. This will help you get used to the sounds of the language and improve your pronunciation over time. Focus on individual sounds. Pay attention to individual sounds in English and practice them until you can say them correctly. For example, the third sound in this and that is difficult for many non-native speakers, so you might want to focus on practicing that sound. Use a pronunciation app or website. There are many apps and websites that can help you improve your pronunciation. For example, the app Sounds, the pronunciation app, can help you practice individual sounds and words. Chapter 3 Pronunciation. Practice vowel sounds. Vowel sounds can be particularly difficult for non-native speakers to master, but practicing them can greatly improve your pronunciation. Pay attention to how each vowel sound is produced and try to mimic it. Example, let's say you're reading a sentence from your book that contains the word made. Focus on producing the I sound correctly by opening your mouth wide and pronouncing the vowel sound in the back of your throat. Say the word slowly and deliberately until you feel comfortable with the correct pronunciation. Pay attention to stress and intonation. Stress and intonation play a big role in English pronunciation. Stress refers to which syllable in a word is emphasized, while intonation refers to the rise and fall of the voice in a sentence. Practicing stress and intonation can make your spoken English sound much more natural. Example, let's say you're reading a sentence from your book that says, I can't believe it. Practice putting stress on the word, believe, and using rising intonation to convey surprise or disbelief. Focus on difficult sounds. Some sounds in English can be particularly difficult for non-native speakers to pronounce. These may include sounds that don't exist in your native language or that are produced differently. Identify these difficult sounds and practice them specifically. Example, let's say you have trouble pronouncing the th sound in English. Practice saying words that contain this sound, such as think, thought, and thanks, and pay attention to how your tongue and teeth should be positioned to produce the sound correctly. Use tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are a fun way to practice your pronunciation and improve your fluency. They typically contain a lot of difficult sounds and require you to speak quickly and accurately. Example, she sells seashells by the seashore, is a classic English tongue twister that can help you practice the sh and s sounds. Get feedback from a native speaker. While self-practice is important, it's also helpful to get feedback from a native speaker who can point out areas where you may be mispronouncing words or phrases. Example, if you have a friend or language exchange partner who is a native English speaker, ask them to listen to you speak and provide feedback on your pronunciation. They may be able to offer specific tips or corrections that can help you improve. Practice, practice, practice. Like any skill, improving your English pronunciation takes practice. Set aside regular time each day to practice your pronunciation, whether it's by reading a book out loud, practicing specific words or sounds, or using tongue twisters. Example, set a goal to practice your English pronunciation for at least 10 minutes every day. You can use a variety of methods, such as reading from a book, English language videos, or practicing with a language app to keep your practice sessions engaging and varied. Mimic native speakers. One effective way to improve your pronunciation is to mimic native speakers as closely as possible. Listen to how they pronounce certain sounds and try to replicate them as closely as possible. Example, if you're listening to a native English speaker pronounce the word beautiful, pay attention to how they pronounce the E sound. Try to mimic this sound as closely as possible when you practice saying the word yourself. Slow down. It's important to take your time when practicing your pronunciation, especially when you're first starting out. Speaking slowly and deliberately can help you focus on the sounds you're producing and make sure you're pronouncing them correctly. Example, when you're practicing a difficult sound or word, slow down and focus on pronouncing each syllable carefully. This will help you develop muscle memory for the correct pronunciation. Use visual aids. Sometimes it can be helpful to use visual aids to help you understand how to pronounce certain sounds. For example, you can use a mirror to watch your mouth movements or look up videos online that show how to produce difficult sounds. Example, if you're struggling to pronounce the R sound in English, you can watch videos online that demonstrate how to produce this sound correctly. You can also practice in front of a mirror to watch how your mouth moves when you say words containing the R sound. Learn the phonetic alphabet. Learning the phonetic alphabet can help you understand how to pronounce words more accurately. It provides a standardized way of representing sounds and can help you identify where you may be mispronouncing words. Example, if you're reading a book in English and you come across a word that you're not sure how to pronounce, you can use the phonetic alphabet to help you sound it out correctly. Look up the phonetic representation of the word and practice saying it until you feel comfortable with the correct pronunciation. By following these additional tips, you can continue to improve your English pronunciation and communicate more effectively in English. Good luck! By following these additional tips, you can continue to improve your English pronunciation and communicate more effectively in English. Good luck! Finding opportunities to practice speaking English can be a challenging task, especially if you live in a non-English speaking country. However, there are various ways to improve your English speaking skills, overcome shyness and fear of making mistakes, and build your confidence. One effective way to practice speaking English is by finding a language exchange partner. This can be someone who is also learning English and wants to practice their conversational skills with you. You can find language exchange partners online through various platforms, such as conversationexchange.com, italki.com, or Tandem. For example, let's say that you're a student from China who wants to improve your English speaking skills. You can create a profile on one of these platforms and find a language exchange partner who is a native English speaker. You can then arrange to have a conversation with your partner on a regular basis, either through video calls or in-person meetings if you live in the same area. Another way to practice speaking English is by joining a language club or group. Many cities have language clubs that meet regularly to practice speaking in different languages. You can search for these groups on social media or websites like meetup.com. Let's say that you live in Brazil and you want to find a language club to practice English. You can search for English language clubs in your city on Meetup and join one that interests you. You can attend the meetings and participate in conversations with other members, which will help you overcome your shyness and fear of making mistakes. Chapter 4: Speaking Practice. Finally, one of the most important things you can do to build your confidence in speaking English is to practice speaking on your own. You can do this by recording yourself speaking and listening to your recordings to identify areas where you need improvement. You can also practice speaking with a mirror or by imagining a conversation with a native speaker, can practice speaking with each other in both languages. This can be done in person or online through various platforms such as Skype, Zoom, or language exchange websites apps. Another way to practice speaking English is to find a tutor or take English classes. This can provide you with a structured environment to practice speaking and receive feedback from a professional instructor. In addition to structured practice, it is also important to incorporate English into your daily life. This can be done by listening to English podcasts or music, watching English movies or TV shows, and reading English books or articles. By immersing yourself in the language, you can improve your understanding and confidence in speaking English. Overcoming shyness and fear of making mistakes can be a challenging process, but it is important to remember that making mistakes is a natural part of learning. One way to overcome this fear is to practice with a supportive and non-judgmental partner or group. This can help you feel more comfortable and confident in your speaking abilities. Another helpful tip is to start small and work your way up to more complex conversations. Begin by practicing basic phrases and then gradually move on to more complex sentences and conversations. This can help build your confidence and reduce anxiety about making mistakes. Finally, building your confidence in speaking English requires consistent effort and practice. Don't be discouraged by mistakes or setbacks, and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember that every small step forward is a success and a step towards achieving your goal of becoming a confident English speaker. For example, let's say you are a non-native English speaker living in a non-English speaking country. You want to improve your English speaking skills, but you are feeling shy and nervous about practicing with others. To overcome this, you decide to join an online language exchange program where you can practice speaking with native English speakers who are also learning your native language. At first, you feel nervous about speaking English and making mistakes, but you soon realize that everyone in the group is supportive and understanding. You begin practicing basic phrases and gradually work your way up to more complex conversations. You also start incorporating English into your daily life by listening to podcasts and watching English movies. As you continue practicing, you notice that your confidence in speaking English has greatly improved. You are no longer as nervous about making mistakes and you feel more comfortable engaging in conversations with others. You continue to celebrate your progress and look forward to further improving your English speaking skills. Chapter 5: Listening and Comprehension. Listening and comprehension are essential skills for English language learners to develop. In this chapter, readers will learn different strategies and techniques they can use to improve their listening and comprehension abilities. One effective strategy is to actively listen to English content, such as TV shows, podcasts, and audiobooks. For example, you can suggest that readers listen to a news podcast or watch a TV show in English and try to summarize what they heard or saw. By actively engaging with the content, learners can improve their listening and comprehension abilities. Another strategy is to use visual aids to help with comprehension. For example, learners can watch videos with English subtitles, which can help them understand unfamiliar words and phrases. They can also use images or diagrams to help them visualize and understand complex topics. In addition, learners can benefit from taking notes while listening to English content. This can help them focus their attention and retain information better. Encourage readers to develop their own note-taking style and to practice summarizing information in their own words. To illustrate these strategies, you can provide an example scenario in which a learner struggles with listening and comprehension. For instance, you can describe a situation where a non-native English speaker is trying to follow a lecture or presentation in English but finds it challenging to keep up. Then, you can suggest that the learner tries to actively engage with the content by taking notes, asking questions, and summarizing the key points. You can also suggest that they use visual aids, such as PowerPoint slides or images, to help them understand the material better. To further help learners develop their listening and comprehension skills, you can include exercises and activities in the chapter. For instance, you can provide short audio or video clips for learners to listen to and ask them to summarize what they heard. Alternatively, you can provide a set of questions for learners to answer after listening to a longer audio or video clip. Overall, this chapter can help readers improve their listening and comprehension skills, which are crucial for effective communication in English. By providing practical strategies and exercises, you can help learners become more confident and proficient in listening to and understanding spoken English. Focus on the main ideas. Encourage learners to focus on the most important ideas and concepts presented in the content they are listening to. This will help them avoid getting bogged down by too much detail and improve their ability to remember and understand the key messages. Use repetition and paraphrasing. Learners can ask the speaker to repeat or rephrase something they didn't understand. This can help them grasp the meaning of the content and reinforce their understanding of it. Pay attention to intonation and stress. English has a unique stress and intonation pattern that can greatly affect the meaning of a sentence. Learners should listen closely to the way words are emphasized and try to replicate it in their own speech. Practice active listening with a partner. Pairing up with another English learner and practicing active listening can help learners improve their skills in a supportive environment. They can take turns listening and summarizing or asking questions to ensure they understand the content. Use technology. There are numerous apps and online resources available that can help learners improve their listening and comprehension skills in English. For example, they can use language learning apps like Duolingo or Babbel, or practice listening to English news reports or podcasts. Incorporating these strategies and tips into your book can help learners develop strong listening and comprehension skills in English. By providing practical advice and exercises, you can help learners overcome any challenges they may face and become confident and proficient in listening to and understanding spoken English. Chapter 2. Reading and Writing. Reading and writing skills are essential abilities for effective communication and learning. These skills allow individuals to understand and convey information, ideas, and thoughts through written language. In this response, we will discuss reading and writing skills in detail, along with an example. Reading skill. Reading skill refers to the ability to understand and interpret written language. It involves comprehending words, phrases, sentences, and paragraphs in written texts. Effective reading skills require a range of abilities, such as decoding, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. Decoding refers to the ability to recognize and pronounce words accurately. Vocabulary involves understanding the meaning of words, including their definitions, connotations, and nuances. Fluency refers to reading with ease and speed, while comprehension involves understanding the meaning of the text and being able to make connections between ideas. Example: suppose you are reading a news article about climate change. Effective reading skills will enable you to decode and understand the words and phrases used in the article, such as global warming, carbon emissions, and renewable energy. You will also need to comprehend the main ideas and arguments presented in the article and be able to identify the evidence and examples used to support them. Writing skill. Writing skill refers to the ability to convey information and ideas through written language. It involves creating coherent, organized, and effective sentences, paragraphs, and documents. Effective writing skills require a range of abilities, such as grammar, vocabulary, style, and tone. Grammar involves using correct syntax, punctuation, and spelling. Vocabulary involves selecting appropriate words and phrases for the intended audience and purpose. Style involves using language creatively and effectively to convey meaning, while tone involves conveying the intended attitude or emotion in the writing. Example: suppose you are writing a persuasive essay about the benefits of exercise. Effective writing skills will enable you to use proper grammar, punctuation, and spelling to create coherent and organized sentences and paragraphs. You will also need to use vocabulary and style effectively to convey your arguments and evidence persuasively. Additionally, you will need to use tone effectively to convey the appropriate attitude towards the topic, such as enthusiasm or urgency. In conclusion, reading and writing skills are essential abilities for effective communication and learning. They require a range of abilities, such as decoding, vocabulary, fluency, grammar, style, tone, and comprehension. Effective reading and writing skills enable individuals to understand and convey information, ideas, and thoughts through written language, which is essential in many personal and professional contexts. Reading skill. Reading is a complex process that involves several cognitive and linguistic processes, such as attention, perception, memory, and language processing. Effective reading skills are essential for academic success, as well as for personal and professional growth. Some of the benefits of developing strong reading skills include enhanced comprehension. Effective reading skills enable individuals to understand and interpret written language more easily and accurately. Improved vocabulary. Reading exposes individuals to a wide range of words and phrases, which can enhance their vocabulary and improve their language skills. Increased knowledge. Reading allows individuals to learn new information and gain new perspectives on a wide range of topics. Better critical thinking. Reading requires individuals to analyze, evaluate, and interpret information, which can improve their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Writing skill. Writing is a complex process that involves several cognitive and linguistic processes, such as planning, drafting, revising, and editing. Effective writing skills are essential for academic success, as well as for personal and professional growth. Some of the benefits of developing strong writing skills include clear communication. Effective writing skills enable individuals to communicate their ideas and thoughts more clearly and concisely. Enhanced creativity. Writing allows individuals to express their creativity and imagination through language. Improved organization. Writing requires individuals to organize their thoughts and ideas in a logical and coherent manner, which can improve their overall organization skills. Increased self-awareness. Writing allows individuals to reflect on their thoughts and experiences, which can increase their self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Overall, reading and writing skills are crucial for effective communication, learning, and personal growth. Developing these skills requires practice, patience, and persistence, but the benefits are well worth the effort. Chapter 7. Taking your skills to the next level. Improving English speaking skills can be challenging, especially for non-native speakers. However, there are several advanced techniques that individuals can use to enhance their speaking skills. In this response, I will provide some advanced techniques for improving English speaking skills along with an example. Shadowing. Shadowing is a technique that involves listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say simultaneously. This technique can help individuals improve their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. For example, you can choose a video or podcast of a native speaker talking about a topic that interests you and repeat what they say while following their speech pattern. Mimicking. Mimicking is similar to shadowing, but it involves repeating what the speaker says after they finish speaking. This technique can help individuals improve their accuracy and fluency. For example, you can listen to a native speaker on a video or podcast and repeat what they say after they finish speaking. Recording. Recording yourself speaking can help you identify areas where you need to improve, such as pronunciation, intonation, and fluency. For example, you can record yourself reading a passage from a book or delivering a speech, then listen to it and identify areas where you need to improve. Role-playing. Role-playing involves practicing real-life situations, such as ordering food at a restaurant or giving a presentation, to improve your speaking skills. For example, you can practice ordering food at a restaurant with a friend or colleague, taking turns being the customer and the waiter. Participating in group discussions. Participating in group discussions can help individuals improve their listening and speaking skills. For example, you can join a conversation group or a debate club to practice speaking English in a group setting. Using technology, there are several language learning apps and websites that can help individuals improve their speaking skills, such as Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone. These tools offer interactive exercises and activities that focus on improving pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Example: suppose you want to improve your English speaking skills for a job interview. You can use the shadowing technique by watching a video of a native speaker delivering a job interview and repeating what they say while following their speech pattern. You can also record yourself answering common interview questions and listen to it to identify areas where you need to improve. Additionally, you can practice role-playing with a friend or colleague by taking turns being the interviewer and the interviewee. By using these advanced techniques, you can improve your speaking skills and feel more confident during your job interview. Watching TV shows and movies. Watching TV shows and movies can help individuals improve their listening and comprehension skills, as well as their vocabulary and idiomatic expressions. For example, you can watch an English language movie with subtitles in your native language, then watch it again without subtitles to practice your listening skills. Reading aloud. Reading aloud can help individuals improve their pronunciation, intonation, and fluency. For example, you can read a news article or a chapter from a book out loud to practice your speaking skills. Joining a speaking club. Joining a speaking club or a language exchange program can provide individuals with opportunities to practice speaking with native speakers and receive feedback on their language skills. For example, you can join a local Toastmasters club or a language exchange program to practice your English speaking skills. Setting language goals. Setting specific language goals can help individuals stay motivated and focused on improving their English speaking skills. For example, you can set a goal to learn 5 new words every day, practice speaking for 30 minutes every day, or participate in a public speaking event within a certain time frame. Taking a course or hiring a tutor. Taking a course or hiring a tutor can provide individuals with structured learning and personalized feedback on their language skills. For example, you can enroll in an English language course at a local language school or hire a private tutor to receive one-on-one instruction and practice. Example: suppose you want to improve your English speaking skills for a business trip to the United States. You can watch TV shows and movies in English to improve your listening and comprehension skills. Read business articles aloud to practice your pronunciation and intonation. By using these advanced techniques, you can improve your English speaking skills and feel more confident during your business trip. Creating a learning schedule. Creating a learning schedule can help individuals stay organized and make steady progress towards their language learning goals. For example, you can create a weekly schedule that includes time for listening, speaking, reading, and writing activities. Using authentic materials such as news articles, podcasts, and speeches can help individuals improve their vocabulary and idiomatic expressions, as well as their understanding of cultural context. For example, you can listen to English language podcasts about current events or read news articles from English language newspapers to improve your language skills. Participating in mock interviews. Participating in mock interviews with a native speaker or a language teacher can help individuals prepare for real-world situations, such as job interviews or academic presentations. For example, you can ask a friend or a teacher to conduct a mock interview with you and provide feedback on your language skills. Using online resources. There are numerous online resources that can help individuals improve their English speaking skills, such as language learning apps, grammar guides, and pronunciation tools. For example, you can use the Grammarly app to check your grammar and spelling, or the Sounds, the pronunciation app to practice your pronunciation. Developing a growth mindset. Developing a growth mindset, which focuses on the belief that intelligence and abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication, can help individuals stay motivated and persistent in their language learning journey. For example, you can remind yourself that making mistakes is a natural part of learning and that with practice, you can improve your English speaking skills. Example: suppose you want to improve your English speaking skills to apply for a graduate program in the United States. You can create a learning schedule that includes listening to English language podcasts, participating in mock interviews with a language teacher, and using online resources to practice your grammar and pronunciation. You can also develop a growth mindset by reminding yourself that learning a new language takes time and effort, but with practice, you can achieve your language learning goals. By using these advanced techniques, you can improve your English speaking skills and increase your chances of success in your academic pursuits. Attending English speaking events. Attending English speaking events, such as conferences, meetups, or networking events, can provide individuals with opportunities to practice speaking with native speakers and learn new vocabulary and expressions. For example, you can attend a business conference in English to practice your speaking skills and network with other professionals. Using role play. Using role play can help individuals practice speaking in real-life situations, such as ordering food in a restaurant or negotiating a business deal. For example, you can role-play with a language partner or a teacher to practice your speaking skills and receive feedback on your language use. Immersing yourself in the language. Immersing yourself in the language by living in an English-speaking country or surrounding yourself with English speakers can help individuals improve their language skills through constant exposure to the language. For example, you can travel to an English-speaking country for a language immersion program or participate in a homestay program to improve your language skills. Using slang and informal language. Using slang and informal language can help individuals sound more natural and confident when speaking with native speakers. However, it's important to use slang and informal language appropriately and in the right context. For example, you can learn common slang